Noah Weisskopf, Tar Heel 24/7. I just was curious on your mental side of the game. Obviously, with kicking, it's such a mental game. What are some of the things that you do regularly to stay mentally strong? Is there some routine that you have during the week and then on game days?
Yeah, so a lot of things I do is a lot of like mental reps on air, and like you probably asked a lot of specialists. I do a lot of just like leg swing kicks off the side during the game, or I mean at practice as well, just focusing on it. But I mean my routine's just usually like typical like stretch, do my like no steps, one steps, going to fulls and lives. I try to keep it simple because I feel like if I try to make it complicated on myself, I'll be trying to. I like to keep it simple and easy.
How about a comment from you? Now, I thought I saw where when you're practicing before a kick, rather than kicking the ball into a net, you just like to do the motion of the kick. Could you explain that, why you prefer to do that?
So for me, like it's always like hard on the sidelines to even get a kick in the net because everybody's on that side over there, especially when you're in the red zone area, and it's tough. But like for me, like when you're kicking in a net, you don't get to see that ball and like how like you hit it. And also as a kicker, you want to get downfield through your kicks. And for me, if I'd get downfield, I'd hit the net and probably trip over the net and make a fool of myself. But for me, that's where like the mental part is of just doing on air reps and like mentally knowing like a good swing is. So that's why I do it.
Let's go to Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah Holloway with Inside Carolina. I wanted to ask you, what's it been like working with the kicking operation team, and just before the season started, what were some of the things that you were able to do with them to kind of form chemistry with them, the cohesion with them, all of that good stuff?
So yeah, actually on my official visits when I actually first met Spencer, and that's where on my visit I was looking for an apartment. And Spencer happened to be the guy looking for a roommate, so that kind of worked out really well. So me and him lived together, and Tom wasn't like totally here for the whole summer. He was still in Australia, so he got back in like late June, early July. But the chemistry has always been there. All the specialists are like amazing. Like it's such a great group. Nobody's ever like mad at each other, and it's just like everybody's like together. And with my operation with Tom and Spencer, it's amazing. Like I have no doubt in Spencer, and Tom does a great job. And I mean, just together, it's just a great operation. So,
as a kicker, is there like you have certain preferences on, I guess, timing, just the way that I guess maybe the nuances of holding the ball? Like, is there any of that, or is it?
So for Tom, I just tell him to put the ball straight up and down. And I mean, if it's laces back or something, I tell him like if you can spin it, do it. But like in my mind, I've always been taught like a great kicker can kick any ball, no matter what it looks like, and that just means even if it is a bad hold, which that's rarely out of Tom, like I just can kick it and put it through because that's my job to do as well. And our job's to be perfect, and that's what everybody expects, but like when it's not perfect, one's got to step up and fix it. So.
Let's go to Brian.
Hey, Rece, can you talk a little bit about the process of getting here? I know Carolina brought in some kickers in the spring, and then kind of turned that room over again after the spring. Were you looking to leave Marshall? What was the process sort of like?
So, I mean, a lot of people probably know, like, we won a conference championship there, and then the whole coaching staff left, and a lot of players left. I stuck it out for the spring because I wanted to try a new staff. I'm never going to doubt a staff. And it was a great staff there. It was just for me, like, I just wanted to see if I could take my abilities to like the next level. And so when I entered the portal and UNC hit my phone, I was like, it's kind of hard to take an opportunity down like that. So it was pretty simple and basic, but there's no ever hate to Marshall or anything. Marshall never did anything wrong. I just, for myself, wanted to try it at the next level was all.
Did you have a chance to go to Southern Miss with the rest of your teammates, basically?
Yeah, and I appreciate that and everything, and what that coaching staff did. They were great people. It was just like, for me, it was just like UNC was a great place, and with the coordinator we have and the coaching staff, it's really experienced, and that's what I was looking for.
Did you take any other visits or think of other places once Carolina hit you?
Carolina hit me like the first day in the portal, so like it was hard not to like go see other places, but I just saw Carolina, and once I came here, I loved it. It was beautiful and amazing because I'm just a kid from Ohio, small town Ohio, so North Carolina was pretty awesome, and yeah, I really set in when I came here on my visit.
Let's go to Adam.
Adam Smith with Inside Carolina. Rece, couple different parts of this question. You hit from 49 the other night. What would you consider to be your range? Like how far can you take it out? Do you have a left hash or right hash preference? And also, what sort of knowledge have you tried to pick up from Mike Pfeiffer, who has obviously so much experience in the NFL?
So to start with the range, I mean, depends on the weather, temperature, and then how you're feeling that day. As a kicker, you want to be fresh every game, obviously. But I mean, I would say I'm good within like 60. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to make every kick from 60, but I'm saying it's like I'm comfortable through there. And then, what was the second one?
Right hash or left hash?
For a righty kicker, you probably want the left hash because you can stay open a little bit more and like get downfield. While with a right hash kick, you're kind of cut off a little bit, so it's hard to get to your target as much. But with Prefer, it's just awesome having him. Like, he's so knowledgeable. Obviously, he's been in the league forever, and he knows how to work with kickers. He's not going to be the coach that, like, you know, yells at a kicker or throws him down. Like, he understands the mechanics of kicking, and he understands the mindset, which helps a lot because sometimes as a kicker, you might have a bad game or like a bad practice, and he doesn't sit there and, you know, like try to make you feel bad. He sits there and you go through the film with him and we break it down. And for me, I always like to keep it simple, like just see one thing that's wrong and like, all right, fix that. Like, because if you go into too much, you start to overthink. It's kind of like golf, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Let's go to Grant.
Hey, Reese, just first of all, first question, what was that conversation like when you first got that call from North Carolina?
It was, so Prefer called me. It was funny. I actually just got back from the store because me and my girlfriend both lived together at Marshall. And I got the call from him, and I was a random number, and I saw it was Mike Prefer, and I was just like, okay. And I answered, and he's telling me everything, and I was like, wow, no way. Like, I can't believe this is happening. Because I've always thought about Carolina and just like how cool it was like the Jordan School and everything. But it was just amazing to know like people at this level are interested in me.
And what does it mean for you to be a part of a team with a staff that really cares about special teams? I mean, I think we've all seen the whole 10-minute video of Belichick talk about long snap. So what does that mean to you as a specialist?
It means a lot because it knows that your head coach is thinking about special teams all the time. And that's like a part of the game that some people don't always look into because it's just not as like looked at. But it's awesome because Belichick will like talk to me at times and there will be things I didn't even think of as special teams on the field. And it's great because the knowledge he gives me is amazing.
Anybody, anything else for Reese?
All right, good stuff, Rece. We appreciate it.